Hey guys, welcome to our video. This is long awaited. It was supposed to come out a couple weeks ago, but I'm sorry that I was a little late on it. Anyway, it is our welcome to our ultimate roller coaster bucket list. This is five. These are my top five rides that I have mentioned that will definitely need to make a visit out to, so you can go ride and enjoy it for yourself. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started with number five. Number five is, surprise, surprise, El Toro. This is an Intamin prefab wooden coaster that is the tallest wooden coaster that exists to this day. Don't quote me on that, I'm pretty sure it is. I'm not sure. It might be the second. It's 181 feet tall. It's the only wooden coaster aside from the other Intamin prefabs. There's one more that this one actually has a cable lift. So you're going up twice as fast as normal. This coaster has the best airtime on any other roller coaster, period, completely. I love this coaster. It is aging though. It definitely is aging, but that's wood coasters. They're gonna get rough. So if I were you, if you don't want if you want to enjoy your ride, ride in the second or third row of the car. Do not sit in the front if you don't want a rough ride. Don't sit in the front of a car. Sit toward the middle of the car. So the second row of the car. That's your best bet for the smoothest ride. If you didn't know, they're retracking it right now as King Dakar is getting took down. But this ride it is aging, but it's still running brand new. It makes no sense. If you didn't know, El Toro is short for bull. It's Spanish for bull, and this thing definitely is a bull. Literally, it's them old the bulls that are at like carnivals that you ride on that try to throw you off. That is what this thing is. This thing is insane. Go out and ride this thing as quickly as you can if you haven't already. Anyway, let's go ahead and get to our number four coaster. For our number four spot, you guessed it, it's Steel Vengeance at Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio. This is what when it came out was the best RMC, but obviously now as we're gonna progress up this list, there are some better ones. I still have two RMCs over this one of the ones I've been on. I have not the only ones I have not rode is Hakuge and um and I think it's either Stunt Pilot or Railblazer. It's one of the two. Um. Anyway, back to what I was saying. This coaster is amazing. However, the second half is too repetitive, and I don't like it. So I'm gonna complain about it on the internet for views, likes, and subs. I'm just kidding. But no. However, the second half is it feels repetitive, and once I hit the mid course brake run, I'm like, alright, can I get off now? The first half, those three hills, those three weird outer bank hills are amazing, flawless. The inversions are flawless. And it also has the most cookie cutter world records. Like, seriously, tallest wooden coaster. It's not even a wooden coaster. And like, I'm not even sure all the other ones. But like most airtime in the world, like, ugh, like it's kind of off-putting. Cedar Point's been a little off-putting. They have this mentality of we're the best and we know it, which can be kind of off-putting to a lot of people, including me. I don't like that. A motto saying that you're the best and nobody and that you know it is very stupid. But I don't know. I guess you can't win. But anyway, let's continue. So we got 206 foot or 205 feet tall. When you crest the top of the lift hill, if you look to the left, you can see out into Lake Erie. Then you then you go down. You go through these weird hills, these weird outer banks, triangular hills. These things are amazing. Then you go into like it's like a I forgot what they're called. It's this weird invert. You go through like a zero G roll, you wrap around, go through another one. Then you hit a bunch of airtime hills, your mid course brake run, which is not a launch, which imagine if it was. And then it's just bunny hill, bunny hill, bunny hill, bunny hill, inversion, bunny hill, bunny hill, bunny hill, inversion, bunny hill, brake run. Like it's so repetitive. Um, let's not let's but this is just my opinion. Please remember that. Don't bash me for it. It's my opinion. Let's keep it friendly. And all right, let's move on to at our number third spot we have Zadra at Energylandia. This RMC is my third favorite RMC. Or no, second favorite, not third, second. This is one of the shorter RMCs. It has about the length of Goliath at Great America, but Goliath is nowhere nearly as good as this coaster. You should be, if you live in Poland or can get to Poland somehow, or you want to go, plan a trip as quickly as possible. Get out of this ride. This thing is so fast paced, and we're not even going to talk about that first drop, the stall. The stall is my favorite part of Zadra. But Zadra can be, if you are not hydrated, you are going to just gray out the whole way. Like it happened. Especially you'll be caught off guard with the turn into the brake run, just to warn you. But it's a very good layout for what an RMC is. First drop, you go into like a hill up into a turnaround. Um, yeah, I forgot the layout, sorta, not really. But then you go through your stall, then you go through this weird outer bank. This layout sort of reminds me of if you put steel. This is Steel Vengeance and Iron Gwazi. If they had a baby, you get Zadra. That is exactly what this is. Energylandia is like the weirdest park ever, though. If you can even find the place, which it's in the middle of Poland, in the middle of nowhere. This park is building like 5 roller coasters every year. Like Poland, they want people to go here. That's why it's in the middle of a field, 200-foot massive RMC. Yeah, Zadra is everything you want, everything you need. Don't hype it up too much though, because then it's gonna get over, and then you're gonna be underwhelmed. You have to have low expectations to have them blown out of the water. Quote that, okay? Anyway, let's go ahead and talk about our number two. What our number two coaster is, and that is number two is Iron Gwazi, the best RMC in my opinion. It's big, it's purple, it's Iron Gwazi. The coaster with the best, some of the best elements on any roller coaster. It's in Florida, and you know what they say about Florida? It's crazy. I don't know how many people say that, but a lot of people probably do say that. And this ride is freaking demented. This thing is not even that far from. It's like right in Tampa. It's basically downtown Tampa, not downtown Tampa. It's like Sulphur Springs area. Um, but you got Orlando. You got Universal. You got uh Disney World, and you got like you got BGT. They're all right next to each other. You got Fun Spot, Kissimmee, Fun Spot, Orlando. They're all right near each other. But anyway, let's talk about Iron Gwazi in this coaster. It's 206 feet tall, over 70 miles per hour, and has a duration over 2 minutes. This coaster, you depart the station, you go down through this odd little drop, which is like not a big drop at all. It's the smallest one on the whole ride. Then after you go through your little drop, then you ascend the loudest lift hill on the planet. Oh wait, never mind. It's not the loudest. Alpengeist has the loudest. And when you get to the top, you can see literally everything in like a 20-mile radius. Anyway, then you go down your, I think over 80-degree drop. You go down, then you go into this massive outer bank. Has some weird positives and negatives. Then you go through the death roll, which is like, think of a step up underflip, but backwards. Then you go up through this overbank turn. Then you go through this wild outer bank over the station, and you go through these nice helix, not helixes, but bank curves, and then it's just ejector hills or like weird like ejector. You drop down. It's pretty short, but then you slam into the brakes, and it's such a fun ride. It never gets old, and yeah, I can't say enough. Go out. This is a bucket list roller coaster. Go out and ride this coaster. You guessed it. It's number one. It's Ride to Happiness at Plopsa Land Japan in Belgium. This coaster is freaking bananas. This thing is only 150 feet tall, but it's a mock extreme spinner. It's over water. It has a banana roll, a vertical loop, two launches, um, and a step up underflip. A step up underflip on a mock coaster. Huh? And a JoJo roll. But you think that's the craziest part? No! This thing is so demented. It's a free spinner too. It free spins this thing. You roll out of the station. You're moving on the track's axis when going through, but you're also tilting on this different axis, and it's like that the whole way. And plus, the onboard audio is amazing. This whole thing is just demented, and we're going to talk about probably the craziest inversion that exists, and it's the last like big inversion on the end of this ride. It's this weird like it's like a sea serpent roll, sorta, but the thing is so odd. It's like you're turning sideways, but you're not at the same time. It's like I think it's like think of the first inversion on a Vekoma SLC. It's that stretched out, and it's not a Vekoma SLC at all, but it's stretched out. This thing also at the top of this top hat tilts sideways. It is so demented. And then if you're looking backwards and you're in the very back, you just fall down that. It's just like you just get yanked. The banana roll is pretty cool. I don't really remember too much about the banana roll going through it because you're literally tilting like different directions. The vertical loop is very odd going left, turning left while you're going upside down and across. The zero G roll, you can't notice how floaty it is because you're being thrown around in circles. But I didn't feel any nausea. This thing is amazing. You won't get sick. This is the inversion I'm talking about though. This weird like flying snake dive. But anyway, what I was talking about. You won't get sick from this thing at all. Like it's very unnauseous. You're not gonna feel bad afterwards. The thing is just so shocking that you probably won't even feel nauseous. That's how insane this coaster is. But anyway, that is what my top five bucket list roller coasters are that are must rides around the world. And I'm gonna say, leave your own, share your own favorite roller coasters in the comment section below. Make sure you subscribe and like the video. And I hope you guys enjoyed our video talking about El Toro, Zadra, Steel Vengeance, I already said Zadra, Iron Gwazi, and Ride to Happiness. That is my video for today. I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.